Hi guys, Paul here in PABrewNews. Here it is. I got a showdown going on. I was just happened at the Berwick Brewing Company. They have a beer called Schlenkerla, which is basically, they use the same malts and everything as Schlenkerla's Malzen. So here it comes, the showdown. Cue the epic music at some point in time, because we don't cue things here, you know. But here's the Schlenkerla 32-ounce crowler, usually $8 from the Berwick Brewing Company. I was a little bit of shock today because I went there and the guy remembered me, Tom, the brewmaster, who actually brewed outside of the brewery at another brewery, apparently, and brewed there for a while in Bamberg, Germany, which is where he learned how to do all this stuff. And he gifted me this. He goes, "Don't worry about it. It's on the house. You just spent $1 million in crowlers, so there's another one for you." I'm like, holy crap, thanks. And then, of course, let's go back to the beer that originated this. The Aecht Schlenkerla, Rauchbier, the Malzen from Bamberg, Germany. This one is coming in at 5.4 alcohol by the volumes. And this one is coming in at, where did they put the ABV on this one? I've seen it so many times that I could never remember where they freaking put it. They put it somewhere. 5.1. So this is 0.3 smaller. I'm going to throw this over here. See if I can put it in someplace so things don't fall the hell over. There we go. Hello, drunken one. Might have to hang out after this, if you know what I mean. A lot of beer here. And I bought another one, just in case. So, we're good. And I actually have to finish the one thing that I didn't finish, was just to enjoy, was their regular lager. There's that epic music. I knew it'd cue something sooner or later. Hey, look at this guy right here. What's up, boys? Hello, Joe. How you doing? This will be a little bit of a long one, so I guess that's okay. I got a clear glass, and I have the Trogs glass. I have a Berwick Brewing Company, but it's in storage right now. So I want to throw the Pennsylvania beer in the Pennsylvania glass. Believe me, the coldest thing on these glasses and these beers is the thing that I washed off the glasses with. These are room temperature, ready to ho. This is some Bathory, the originator of black metal. Not Venom. Missed that one, Joe. I'm sorry about that. Pop that. Well, this isn't a wild ale showdown. This is only a Rauchbier showdown, so maybe Yinling will go head to head with a Wicked Weed day one day or something like that. There he goes. Yep. See. Ooh, 3 people watching. That's crazy. I'll be right back. After I knock down the table. I bought a new light. Bought one of those LED crazy lights. Just top of these bad boys up. Oh, so over. Here we go. Sorry about that. Let me know if Bathory's a little bit too loud. I'll turn it down. Other than that, here we go. Up to the light. Both beers. This one's a little lighter, a little clearer. Because this one has a little bit, the Schlenkerla has a little bit of a darker hue to it. Oh, good. So it's totally darring the shit out of my video. That's perfect, yeah. About the same color as the head, even though this one's holding a little bit bigger of a ring, obviously, you know, Crowler. But yeah, so far the major difference is this is just a little lighter, just a hair lighter. There is a scale, an SMR scale or something like that for home brewers, which shows you the lightness of the beer. So it's a little, the Berwick Brewing Company's a little bit lighter on the scale. That's about it. Aroma. Oh. It's like, it's fall leaves, honey cured ham, and almost a peppered bologna, that really spicy peppered bologna, with nice caramel, toffee notes behind that. Beautiful. This one. I'm getting exactly the same thing out of this one, except this is more muted than this one. This is more bombastic in the actual pushing aromas up from the thing. This is a little bit more in your face than this is. Yeah, I like winter. Winter is good. Well, winter means that red beer doesn't usually have a job, so he has to go back to sucking dick. But other than that, you know, winter means that. I don't like the oppressive heat, so I'm looking forward to fall at least. Okay, so far, a little darker and a little more of a bombastic, in-your-face aroma. However, this one, a little lighter, it's matching it, just a little nuancy. Cheers. Talk amongst yourself. You're doing a great job. I like to read the comments afterwards. Oh yeah, epic solo. The word is double fisting you're looking for, Rod. This isn't as sweet as I remember. This wasn't as savory and caramelly and toffee and that honey cured ham as I remember. It's a little drier than I remember. The nuances are there, but they're not as bold as the nose. And I find that a nuance that matches the nose to the body of the beer is a little bit more enjoyable than something that promises you a lot in the nose and then fails a little bit. It's still got that nice bready backbone, that burnt brown breads. You have that fall leaf in the background, a little bit of that honey cured ham pepperiness wrapping around, but it's not as bombastic as the nose is. All right, Berwick Brewing Company's Schlenkerla. Cheers. A little bit more caramel to that one, a little bit sweeter, just a hint more. Fall leaf, little hint of caramel in there, pepperiness. Of course, you still have roasty, toasty tones, brown bread, just like the other one. Soft smoke, and still got a little bit of honey cured ham, fall leaf. It's soft, it's mixing with the caramel, toffee notes, those brown bread notes, everything's in there. It's matching the aroma nicely. One thing I can say that I can see now is this has better lacing. This has better lacing, but this is a bottled beer, so you can't go by that really. Ooh, let's go into it again. Cheers. There seems to be a little bit more of a pronounced peppery, like a very spicy sauce. I'm not gonna say that. That just sounds weird. Spicy bologna. Those peppers that you find, peppercorns and stuff, and that spicy bologna. There's a little bit more pepperiness coming out of this, with all that other stuff going on. The honey cured ham, a little bit of fall leaf. This one right here doesn't have that intense kind of peppery quality. But there is a soft sassy. I stopped that there. But there is a little spiciness, little pepperiness, mixing with that. I'm basically, it's weird. They're so close together. It's subtle nuances that are separating them. I'm pretty sure when I did my reviews of both beers, that I threw them both into about the 9 out of 10 category for me as enjoyability goes, and to what they're offering. And I'm still right now having a hard time deciding which way I'm going to swing on this one. Why not just go both ways? Oh shit. Okay, let's try. Cheers. It's very smooth, drinkable. I like the fact that this one has a little bit of a slightly thicker body to it with that sweet caramels and stuff, that it just lands that, to me, it lends that enjoyable, pushing that savory category without getting very sweet. Yeah, whereas this, it's more of a dryness. It's a subtle dryness. It dries your palate out, mutes it just a hint, and it lays that smoke on your palate. But it's not as savory as I remember. I like the fact that this has a little bit, even though they're using the same malt base, this one came out with a hint more of a caramel, just a little bit more sweetness to play on everything else, as far as just a more dry side, and then you just get hit with all that smoke and stuff. So I will say that Aecht Schlenkerla is definitely on the smokier side of the spectrum if you're going right for smoke beers, for sure. So that's what I can say right now. If you're just going on for smoke, obviously if you're a big smokehead and you want a big Rauchbier, don't go with the Märzen. Go with the Double Bock, the Yerbach, the Festen beers. They're bigger, they're bolder, the smoke's bolder, the malt's bolder, the ABV's better. I mean, those kind of things. And the Double Bock is an oat smoked. But we're looking at these two beers right now. The Aecht Schlenkerla is coming off as a bigger, meatier smoke bomb and pepperier smoke bomb. However, the Berwick Brewing Company, surprisingly, is coming off with more savory malts, a little thicker, even though this is darker, this is coming off with a slightly thicker body, and the smoke is there, just like the other one, but it's a smoke that's balanced and it's playing off all the ingredients instead of this one kind of showcasing itself. So that's where you really want to draw the line with these two different beers. How do you want your smoke delivered to you? I think they're still on par. This makes no freaking sense at all, because you should have a winner. So I'm going to try to do for a winner. For the smoke Rauchbier category, for full-on smoke in your face, the winner for me, absolutely, is Aecht Schlenkerla Märzen, because it's bolder, it's richer, it's in your face with that smoke, with the nuances in your face. Overall beer, though, that is easier to drink, balanced, has all the different flavors. They just come out a little bit differently, and the price point is amazingly well compared to, this is a, what is this, a 500 milliliter bottle as opposed to a 32 ounce growler. This is cheaper in the long run right now, but this is the local area, local beer. In Germany, this is cheap, and this would be expensive. So you can't really go by that. But for me right now, whew, boy, it's so goddamn close. They're basically still both 9 out of 10 beers as far as I'm concerned. I would just have to say that I enjoy drinking this one right now, surprisingly, more than this one. Because, and only because, I like a little bit sweeter of a malt base. This is my only personal thing. I like a little bit of a sweeter malt base to play off, to get nuances, to wrap around the additions of whatever you're putting in there, smoke, fruits, whatever. And then, yeah, I'm not trying to be hometown biased or anything like that, but right now, if they could kick up the smoke a little bit in the next batch of Schlenkerla that they do, the pepperiness and the smoke a little bit more, and maybe even darken it up just to match the darkness of this one, this would be a superior beer to this beer. Absolutely. Right now, it's all about preference. If you like more smoke and just attack your palate with smoke, this is the beer you want. If you want more of a proper balanced beer, a little bit of a sweet body, something you can really just session on, this is the beer you want. I hate to sound so ambiguous with my Showdown, but that's the way the cookie crumbles sometimes. So yeah, but we're gonna go by right now. We're gonna go by Rauchbier, and the bigger, bolder smoked beer. The winner still is Aecht Schlenkerla from PABrewNews, Germany. This is their Mautzen, coming in at 5.1 alcohol by volume from Berwick, Germany. This has been Paul from PABrewNews. Double fisting, having a good time. I still got some beer in the Berwick Brewing Company Schlenkerla, which I find an overall better beer as far as drinkability goes and enjoyment. And then we have another bottle of that to drink after that. So probably gonna have to see about someone doing a hangout. Anyway, this has been Paul from PABrewNews. I hope this was somewhat enjoyable or somewhat informative of what to expect from these beers. This has been Paul from PABrewNews. Thanks for everybody, all my good friends. I saw them in the comments for watching, and I hope to see you all soon. Cheers. Bye-bye.